Oh boy, do I love food. I also love watching those cooking videos set to sweet jazzy tunes. Please enjoy this lovely video of me trying to bake, but instead of jazzy tunes, you can just hear me narrate because I'm much more funny.
The first thing you'll want to do to make these delicious snickerdoodles is to have some room temperature butter. If it's just been taken out of the fridge, go ahead and breathe on it with your hot breath like this. If that's not fast enough for you, just stick it in your bra. Body temperature will surely do the trick. Next, you'll want to mix in some sugar. How much? Well, I'm not going to share the measurements because it was a terrible recipe. You'll also want to add an egg. Next, you'll want to add some vanilla extract. I can't wait to eat this in my cookies. You'll also add some baking powder. I don't really know what baking powder does. Bake it? Then you'll add some flour. Then you want to turn the oven to 375 and let it preheat for a while. Now for the coating. We're going to want to make a cinnamon and sugar mix. Just stir. Wait a second. Let's replay that. This is me trying to make a cinnamon challenge joke, but I didn't want to put a spoonful of cinnamon in my mouth, so instead I just used cold, chunky gravy. I immediately regretted it. Let's move on. We're going to shape our cookies because we'll be decorating them later. Once we shape them, we'll dip them in the cinnamon sugar mix. Now, just pop those suckers in the oven and... oh.
What? What? It's not warm. Did you turn on the bottom one or the top one?
Now just pop those suckers in the oven and voila! We've got cookies. Now here's the fun part. Let's get decorating. Our first cookie is a Virgin Mary. This was the moment I realized how hard it was to decorate cookies when you're not a professional baker. Let's mix the blue frosting with the white to make a nice light blue head thingy. Then we'll mix the brown and white to make a nice light brown for the skin. The baby Jesus is similar. The Santa hat was one of the easier ones. I mean, it wasn't easy. I really shouldn't bake. Okay, for this one, number 1, I grabbed the square cookie that was supposed to be a present. And number 2, this is supposed to be a snowflake. Yikes. So here is the circular present that should have been a snowflake. You know, I'm actually kind of proud of this one. It doesn't look half bad. So I did forget the snow on this snowman, but it made it easier for me, so swag. Individually, all of these cookies look terrible, but if I put them together, they aren't half bad.